true. Y'all know how I do when I get a new hairstyle. I don't be playing. I'll be so serious. No, I'm just playing. What's up? Back kicking it with Momo. So thank you guys so much for tuning back into my channel today. I really appreciate y'all. I am back with another video. If you are not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you are already subscribed to the channel, y'all know I love y'all. It is gang gang over here. Period. Yes, I did spice it up. I told y'all this month I wasn't playing, but really I want to take pictures with my son for Christmas, on Christmas. So I've been trying to get my life together. So I kept that little last hairstyle in for a little bit till I was ready to go ahead and change it, which I think is cute. I think it fits me. I think I look cute with anything. You know what I'm saying? Period. I think that my style is the style. You feel me? You better toot your own horn. So anyways, so I'm back with another video today, and y'all see the title of the video. Yes, let's talk about it. Cutting people off, being depressed. You know what I'm saying? But most of all, elevating your life. So let's start with cutting people off. So this right here, cutting people off, has been something that was so hard for me to do at least like 3 years ago. Like 3, 4 years ago. Not even 4 years ago. 3 years ago. I ain't gonna stunt. I've always been one of those people that love to have people around. Like, I feel like I love having people around. I feel like I love, you know, just being in the space, people being in my space and just clouding up my space, if that makes sense. There's a lot of people that are like that, believe it or not, that they always feel like they need to be with somebody. And I was one of those people like 3 years ago. I felt like I always needed to be in a relationship, or I felt like I always needed to surround myself with people. So these days, I don't feel that way. I don't. I don't know if it's because I lost my daddy, the person that was like my best bestie. Like, I don't know if it's that, but I don't feel that way anymore. I think cutting people off is the best thing that you could do for yourself, especially if they are like weighing on you. Like, you know, sometimes you have a ball and chain and you don't even know it. Like, real talk. So cutting people off is definitely important to your growth. If you are dealing with the same type of people, the same type of energy, you moving in the same type of wavelength, then you're always going to get the same type of results. Let's just be honest. So I feel like cutting people off is something that you need to do. Me personally, I had a problem with that. I used to feel like, no, I'm not cutting nobody off. Like, I'm going to stay down. This person's in my life for a reason. And we all like to believe that, right? We all like to believe like people are in your life for a reason. I really believe that people are in your life for a season. They have a reason and they have a season. And sometimes you don't see the reason, but you need to recognize the season and know when their season is up. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just got to know, like, baby, that's it. I don't need you around no more. That's it. We're done. Like, one thing for me when it comes to, like, friendship relationships, it's certain stuff you can do to me, baby. And I am a forgiving person. Anybody that knows me knows that I am super forgiving. But when I am fed up, hats off to you, because, baby, I'm done. And I'm a Taurus. So Tauruses love hard initially anyway. Like, my love game is like, baby, I will love you more than you love me. And I will go harder for you than you will go for me. And I had to learn how to stop doing that. Like, period. Just stop doing that. Because everybody doesn't deserve that. Everybody doesn't deserve for me to love them. Everybody doesn't deserve my loyalty. Period. And that's something that I had to grow up and learn. Like, real talk. Like, had to learn that some friendships is just not made for me. Some people's definition of friendship is not my definition of friendship. And it doesn't make it wrong. It just ain't for me. That's it. Like, you know, I've had a few friends that I really cared about that I had to let go. Like, this year, I've let a friendship go. You know, I've let 2 friendships go this year. Straight drop them. That's it. And it's not to say that something was, that they did something. Maybe my eyes just opened up. Maybe I realized that I didn't need this friendship no more. Maybe you were there for a reason and a season, and your season is up. That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with getting people out of your space. I had to also learn that in friendships, you have to let people know how the hell you be feeling. Like, man, if I ain't never learned that, I learned that this year because I didn't feel like talking to everybody all the time this year. I'm not going to stunt. Like, I have so much going on in my life, and my emotions have been so all over the place. Like, bitch, if you can't understand that I don't want to talk today, then we don't need to be friends. That's it. Like, girl, bye with that. People weird. Very much weird. Like, we're not doing that. So I had to learn a lot. So I feel like cutting people off is definitely important to your success in your growth. I'm going in places where my friends are not going. You know what I'm saying? Some people that I used to be cool with, they weren't going in the same direction as me. So sometimes you have to cut people off. And even some people that you have the same direction, y'all just don't have the same vision. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, but being grown is putting your big girl panties on and doing what's right for you. And doing what's right for you is not always what's right for everybody else, too. That's something else that I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's right for me may not be right for you. But that doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, you're wrong. But that means that I need to move around. And I need to get people that are in more of the same space as me so that I can elevate myself. So, yeah, we talked about cutting people off. Baby, learn to cut people off. It's okay. And sometimes you don't need to give their ass no explanation. You know what I'm saying? The explanation for what? Girl, boo. You know what I'm saying? Dude, boo. Relationships as well. Like, I've learned that not every relationship, like, that you get into, whether it be with a guy or a girl, it's not always meant to last forever. Sometimes shit happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like a lot of times, like, we take a lot of this shit personal. And you really gotta get into the depression when you should be really celebrating your growth. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you being depressed about it, celebrate your growth. Because some people will wait a whole lifetime and don't realize that the friends that they have, they ain't shit. The people that you're surrounding yourself with are weighing you down. Some people take a long time to realize that. For me, I had to learn that even some of my family I can't fool with. I mean, like, it is what it is. I've learned that I love harder than other people. I've also learned that it hurts me more to deal with people that be half-assing me than to deal with people that just give me the same energy. So whether you be friend, family, or foe, baby, I don't have to deal with that, bro. That's all I know. I don't have to deal with that. And I'm not going to put myself in a position to get my feelings hurt willingly. Because sometimes let's be honest, we know who we be dealing with, right? You know that this person right here is not finna show you the same energy. You know that they are very nonchalant. You know that they only care about what they care about. So why would you even indulge and engage in anything like that? That's going to hurt you. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just growing up. Just doing a lot of reflecting this year. So cutting people off is something that I used to not be a fan of, but these days I feel like it's so important. And I don't even really like, it don't take me no time. Like, I used to like ponder on it. Like, do I really want to cut this person off? Let me pray about it. Let me think about it. I've even had to cut some church people off. Like, let's be honest. Like, I feel like you have two different families. I feel like you have your spiritual family and then you just have your biological family, right? Or you just have your family that you grew up with. People that know you. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the spiritual family, you can cut them off too. Because sometimes people are so spiritual that they forget that you a person. Like, I'm a Christian. Yes. Definitely a Christian. But I definitely make mistakes. I'm not Jesus. Like, I don't know what people be expecting. But baby, I'm not Jesus. I'm not. I am Monique Beaumark. I am a whole person out here. I make mistakes. I talk smack. I have to say sorry. Like, period. I go through stuff. I feel one way one day that I feel the next day that I may not feel the next day. I go through depression. I have thoughts of doubt. I have, questions that I need answers to. That makes me a human. But people that are so spiritual and so godly, they forget about that. They forget that, you was me before. Like, right? Like, you was going through stuff too. Like, people just, they kill me. So what I have learned this year, if I ain't never learned this ever, is that your spiritual family, you got to watch out for them too. You do. And they're very, very judgy. They will judge everything you do. From your YouTube channel to everything that you got going on. They will judge you. Instead of allowing God to work with you, they will judge you. So yeah, some people you just got to let them go. Like, let it go. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like if it's for you, God will bring it back around to you. Period. Understand that. So if you believe in the Lord, you know that his timing is everything, right? So if it is for you, it's going to come back around. That's how I feel. That's it. So, we talked about cutting people off. Let's talk about depression. I feel like I've been depressed in my life before. I feel like I've been through, a couple breakups that have caused me to be depressed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that is normal. Like, I feel like any time, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a breakup between you and a significant other. It could be, somebody, you losing a family member, or, you moving away, or something just drastic happening in your life that could cause you to be depressed. I feel like that shit is real. period. Like, I feel like you need to get help. Like, for real, there's nothing wrong with going to go see a counselor. There's nothing wrong with even having, you know, a pastor that you talk to or somebody from your spiritual family. But again, be mindful, because sometimes all the stuff that you tell them, they are going to judge, because they are people at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's not forget that even though this person is sent to you by God, they still a person, they still have flaws, and they will judge you. So I suggest, take all your cares and your depression to the Lord and to him only, unless you're going to go seek some professional help. Like, you feel me? Like a psychiatrist or something, because I feel like those are the only people that are going to be like in between, not really going to judge you, but really be trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of somebody that has their own motives, somebody from your spiritual family that has their own motives, that want you to move the way they move and as quick as they want you to move, and it don't always happen like that. Yeah, that part. So yeah, so I feel like depression is real, but I feel like when you find yourself getting depressed, I think that you should be mindful enough to go seek help. Like, period. Don't let yourself drown so much into the depression to where you start, you know what I'm saying, doing things that hurt yourself. Like, you know, doing drugs or doing things that are like not helping, that are going to make the situation worse. Me and one of my friends were talking about drinking. Like, you know, she kind of used drinking as an scapegoat for a minute. Like, instead of dealing with her problems, she would just go ahead and get drunk all day. You know what I'm saying? So and that doesn't help. I've been there too, like to where I will just go to the bottle, because I felt like that was the only thing that would help me right now, and then I'll just feel it later. But it doesn't work though. Like, it's a temporary fix. It's a Band-Aid. You know what I'm saying? A Band-Aid. And even when you take the Band-Aid off, the wound is still open. So my suggestion would be to fully heal. You know what I'm saying? Like, fully heal and get the help that you need, because it's very important. And last but not least, elevation. I feel like when you do these things, you elevate yourself. I believe elevation is growth. If you are feeling uncomfortable, it's because you're growing. I feel like the more comfortable you're feeling, you ain't doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when stuff starts happening to me personally, like I start getting attacked, my finances, shoot, my mind, my family, I feel like God is going to elevate me in some type of way. So I always try to find, you know, some type of good, even though you're going through the bad. But the only way to elevate is to cut off the dead weight. So you're going to have to chop some people off. You're going to have to cut off some things that you're doing, some people that you're doing, you feel me? Because laying with certain people will have you in a messed up space too, because you take on their demons. So be mindful of that. Also, I feel like in order to elevate, you do have to recognize when you are depressed and get help. Like, all of these things are going to push you to elevate. So these are just things that I personally have battled with for the last 2-3 years. I still sometimes, being that I lost both of my parents, I find myself sometimes like not getting depressed, but your mind, I feel like your mind is like your worst enemy. It could cause you to be happy or very, very depressed and very, very sad. So I have to learn how to catch those thoughts. So instead of soaking in those thoughts, I feel what I need to feel when I feel it, and I leave that feeling there and I keep it moving, because you can't sit there for too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, where we're stuck in a moment, people are still living their lives. So even though my dad died, even though my mom died, everybody else was still moving. Like, their life was still going. So I was stuck in a moment, true enough, but that didn't stop the world from moving. So you have to learn how to cope. You have to learn how to adjust. And you got to put your big girl panties on or your big boy drawers on. I don't know. But this builds resilience. Everything that you go through in life, I honestly believe in my whole heart of hearts that God is building you up for what is to come. Like, honestly, I feel like everything that I've been through has been building my resilience, my strength, and most of all, it's building my trust in the Lord. So I accept it. I mean, me personally, I accept it. Sometimes I'm a person. So sometimes my mind does take control and have me feeling some type of way. I'm not gonna lie. But I have learned to revert my thoughts. Bring it back. You feel me? Get out of that and bring it back, because the devil plays on your feelings and your emotions. He definitely does that. So when you learn that, then you will learn how to discern what you need to give attention to and what you don't need to give attention to, because not all bad thoughts you need to go ahead and entertain them. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I start looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that Yes, I've lost my parents, but I have people that honestly love me. I still have my stepmom. I still have Tiffany's mom, Lisa. She's my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I still have people in my life that really love me. My Uncle Joey, you know what I'm saying? If I'm feeling like I need a piece of my daddy, I will reach out to my Uncle Joey because he's so much like my daddy. Even though he act like he not my daddy, he still act like my daddy. And even though they didn't get along, they still act like each other. So, you know, I have to learn how to take the good with the bad. And that's something that, you know, is not always easy for people to do. Let's be honest, because people like to be depressed. They like to, and I don't like being a victim. I have been victimized, true enough, but I will never claim the victim role. Like, you will never hear me out here talking about I'm a victim. Hell nah, I'm a victor, okay? Because I'm getting through it. I'm not going to stay there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get through it. So I feel like this conversation is so important, especially at the end of this year, going into 2022. Figure out who you need to cut off. Figure that out, sis. Figure that out, bro. Figure out who you need to cut off. Figure out where you need to elevate in your life and get there sooner than later. You ain't even got to wait till 2022. You can start today. You feel me? Block that nigga today. Block old girl today. You feel me? Don't wait till tomorrow. You don't need to wait till 2022. If you need to quit drinking, stop drinking today. If you need to quit smoking, stop smoking today. Whatever you need to do to elevate your life, do it. So this is Vlogmas Day number 20. We are close to Christmas, baby, because Christmas is definitely on Saturday. So even though I have lost so much, I'm so thankful for everything that God does for me. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my baby daddy. I'm thankful for his family. I'm thankful for just life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thankful because I made it this year. Even though my mom and my dad didn't make it this year, I made it. And I'm happy and I'm thankful. So I hope that this video does something for y'all. This was no shade, no pun intended. So if you feeling some type of way, you feel like I'm talking about you, sis, I ain't. Bro, I'm not. I promise. This is just a conversation. I feel like I need to be more open and transparent with topics like this because this is stuff that real talk, I'm a person, I go through. And I know a lot of people be trying to figure out, like, how do I be getting through the stuff that I be getting through? Like, with all the stuff that I done been through, you would think your girl would be depressed. You would think, but I ain't. And I won't be. Period. So please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And start cutting off people. Start doing that. Do it for you.